Let's get it going, man. Man Cave Monday's better late than never, man. Yes. Give me a Lima Charlie if you hear me loud and clear. Let's get it going. Let's give away some shit, man. Let's get it popping. Answer that goddamn phone.
I'm here with you, damn it.
And you can slice. You can slice the face. You can slice the chest.
But you know what? It all comes back to one thing.
It's not the fun. But it's not for children, though. I'm fucking with grown folks right now.
Come on, man.
Raiders, make sure to remind folks to put Q colon in front of their question so that it grabs my attention.
Put a key up front of it.
It's Timmy time.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Goddamn you two correctional officers. I hope they pay you well.
Glad everybody stopped by, having a real good time, my guy. Rocky coming through, letting know he shoot goddamn rope for the bug out.
Pause.
Ron, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
You know, they're gonna be like, he was a good man. Yeah.
Make sure you Geppetto the like button. Put me back in the goddamn algorithm.
Emotional, damn it.
Fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I think that everybody's on Sabinja's balls. They got them both cupped with the hands, like kind of like this. Like, let me cup them for you.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Chris, you know you got the goddamn hooked on phonics, sir. Here we go. I'm ambidextrous.
What more do you want from me?
I'm not a goddamn mathematician. I don't think Dwayne is here. My resident mathematician. Oh my God, it's time to get back at it once again. It's a goddamn Man Cave Monday, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping, up and going with those folks. He says, is this subscriber only? No, anybody can join. It's just subscriber only mode for speaking in the chat, because sex bots come in my chat. At least I've had that experience in the past. But thanks for kicking the goddamn door in. Everybody already in the mix, man. Super well appreciated, man. Smoke them if you got it. You already know that's what I'm going to be doing. Absolutely. But starting off with goddamn hydration. Salute to you, all American maker. I'm going to have using a Made in America Nalgene bottle. I don't have yours yet, man. Maybe I need to get on top of my shit. Give me a Lima Charlie if you hear me loud and clear. Hopefully everybody had a good day. Everybody had a good Monday. All of that good stuff. Man, it's just so much stuff to talk about. I got this new freaking stick. Provider Cigar Club hooked your boy up once again. I say hooked up like I'm not giving them fucking money, Boosie. I'm just,
Come on now, dog.
you know I'm paying them, right?
Come on, man.
I said they hooked me up like the shit is no. I fucking paid them. Okay, I fucking paid them. All right, so let's just get that going, man. So I guess, you know, first off, a lot of times I waste a lot of time not getting my shit lit, man. Let me just jump right into my goddamn stick. I got this sake. How do you say it? Nigire? Listen, shame on me, man. Shame on me. Sometimes I just mispronounce the shit. But it is a 6x46. This is a aged 3 years. It's an Ecuadorian wrapper and binder. This is a cigar that comes from Costa Rica. So the binders are from the actual tobacco leaves themselves are coming from Costa Rican farm. For the body, I get sweet cereal. I get almondy foot. It pairs well with strawberries, whiskey, and chocolate, according to the card. I've only had this thing with chocolate and with whiskey. This is the second one I've smoked before. They've sent this to me in the past. Sometimes Provider Cigar Club does send you duplicates of the shit. You know, it is what it is. So we're going to have that as the smoker. I'm getting that lit as we speak. The drinker. Finally, we married Tennessee and goddamn Kentucky. Congratulations, man. We call that some good old Tennessee, Sweetens Cove, Tennessee. This is Peyton Manny's bourbon, him and his buddies. This is a great bourbon to go in a cocktail. I'm going to have one neat, and then if I have another one, it is 110 proof. It does not fall apart in goddamn cocktails. So we would initially have one neat, and then before I crawl, walk, run, and try to have it any other type of way. Absolutely want to make sure that I the crawl, walk, run into that, because it can be a powerful boy. So we got this thing lit. We're gonna pair it with this good old Sweetens Cold Peyton Mayonnaise freaking bourbon. Couldn't believe that shit. I said Peyton, man. Now, obviously, I don't know if he owns Sweeten Cove or him and his buddies own the farm. You know, I'm just not sure of that. Where am I hearing music from? Hold on. Got a song that came in freaking hot. But anyway, man, hopefully everybody's having a good day, man. Make sure you put a Q colon if you have a question or something like that. One thing I wanted to say is absolutely, we have the all the stuff from the folks who won, all the stuff from the folks that won at the freaking 50K giveaway. We got the stuff shipped off. Congratulations, man. Marcus is saying it's a good stick. Okay. Then we definitely gonna have to dive into that, man. We definitely gonna have to dive into that. So here is a picture of the page itself, the literature itself that Provider Cigar Club sent me. And so I'm trying to just dive into it, see how much I can enjoy of this thing. And I don't know. Provider Cigar Club has definitely expanded my palate quite a bit. And I don't want to doubt them. This one definitely is a little peppery. That first puff there, I don't remember quite the peppery nature of it, but I did get a lot of pepper from it, which is nothing wrong with that, man. Smoke them if you got them. Absolutely.
Bitch.
Smoke them if you got them. Absolutely. So glad to have folks in the building already making this shit happen. All American Maker, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for kicking the goddamn door in. Leon, I think I sent something out to you, man. I think something got sent out to you. So my wife had those initial emails. I think you were one of the winners, if I'm not mistaken. Quite a few folks won. You know, so quite a few folks won. But if you were one of the winners, Leon, if you got an email and if you responded back to the email, we sent that out today. So we did make that happen. And folks that have not responded yet, if you're watching this, you're watching it now, you're watching it on the replay, you have until tomorrow, I think at 5 o'clock to respond. I'm willing to go to the goddamn post office one more goddamn time. Just once more. I'm willing to make one more trip. So we shall see what's going on as well. Franco, what up, man? Thank you for stopping by as well. Ronald Young Jr., thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. What up, good people? Ron Young in the building, giving me the Lima Charlie loud and clear. Ian, what up, man? Thank you for stopping by as well. Let's see. Marcus is confirming that it is a good stick. Chef Rocky, thanks for stopping by, sir. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate it, man. KCR, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Listen, guys, speaking of members, the next giveaway I'm going to give is going to be directly to my freaking channel members. Congratulate yourselves. You got good heads on your shoulders, man. Good head on your shoulders. So let me take this first sip, man. Let me get this first good old sip up in here and see what I Oh, that has a bite. When you do the swish method, that has a freaking bite on it. You can taste the oak. This is cash strength. You can tell it's cash strength. You know what I'm saying? So it is definitely something not playing around. He said it's not showing up, it's not come through. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but Ian, man, I see you on this screen. So on my right, I have an iPad. I see you there. I don't know why you're not. A few names aren't coming through on my computer. It might just be some software stuff. But Ian, I see you on my iPad. I just don't see you directly on my screen, but I know you're there, sir. Man, so we also have here, man, that stuff got some goddamn bite to it. I will say this, man, if you decide to get some of this goddamn Tennessee, be careful, man. it'll freaking bite you. And a little bit more B-roll of what I'm drinking tonight, what I'm smoking tonight as I start to dive into it. And then we're going to talk about the giveaway that's specifically for channel members. You don't have to be here. It's going to be happening this upcoming week. It's a love-hate relationship when these companies send me too much shit. It's like a love-hate relationship. It's like I appreciate it. You show me, you send me all your color options, you send me all the designs, but I'm only one human. I got one back, one pair of shoulders, one pair of arms, one pair of legs. You know, so because I don't want to be gluttonous with these items, I'm going to be giving them away. But we're having this Saki Niagara, if I'm mispronouncing it, freaking pound sand. We're also having a Sweetens Cove Spirit Company's, their version of the Tennessee, which is a combination of Kentucky and Tennessee bourbons. They're married at last. This is Peyton Manny's and some of his friends, bourbon. They got together. They put together something that freaking is magnificent. It is a magnificent thing. And if you're trying to talk, man, I promise you I want you to come through. I just don't see you. I'm going to try to glance over at the iPad every now and again. But just keep on doing your thing. Let's see. Sizzle Elijah, appreciate you stopping by. He says, I am from T's channel. What up, man? Is he live right now? Did I step on his goddamn dick? I apologize. Is he live right now? Don't tell me I freaking stepped on the shit again. Dwayne, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Listen, man, appreciate that. And listen, speaking of members, we are definitely going to be giving away. I have been rucking lately. This is called the Vertx Long Walk. This is the Vertx Long Walk. Let's get this shit in your face. You can kind of see it a little bit. This is the 15 liter. And I hate to give this thing the badge of honor, but this might be my favorite rucking bag, hiking bag. So rucking is just a fancy word for hiking. I think this might be my favorite rucking bag, hands down. And I cannot believe that I'm making that statement because I ruck a lot of shit, man. I ruck a lot of stuff. Whenever I want to ruck some stuff, let me zoom out a little bit. This bag is freaking so far really impressing me. I've rucked the 28 liter. I have rucked the 15 liter. This is the 15 liter. The 15 liter has been the most enjoyable on my back. It sits up high. It doesn't feel weird. It rides really well. And I'm deciding I'm going to keep all the fucking green ones because I'm just fucking.
Bro, come on.
They look fucking. They look great.
Come on, man.
Okay, Boosie. I'm going to keep all the green ones, man. Shout out to Vertx, man. They sent all these out to me, but I'm giving away all the freaking black ones, man. Clap it up. We're gonna give away all of the smaller ones. This is their fanny pack size. So this one's a little bit smaller. This one's also designed to be rucked. So we're gonna give that away to channel members. Not tonight. We're gonna give it away this week. I'm announcing it today. You don't have to be their channel members, and also it gives folks a chance to become channel members if they decide they want any of these bags. This is the 15 liter in black. I'm not gonna ruck it. I don't want to freaking get any of my back sweat on your freaking new to you bag. So none of the black ones I'm going to ruck. I'm not going to ruck any of the black ones. Okay. So we're going to keep all the black ones unrucked. They're nice bags to also CCW as well. And here's the green one that I'm also going to keep. I'm going to try rucking this one. It's so small. This is going to be good to maybe if you're going less than 5 miles, right? Then I think this will be sufficient. When I ruck, especially the 15 liters, I normally go 10 miles. I put 10 miles on the 15 liter yesterday, and it was freaking phenomenal, man. It was freaking phenomenal. So the Long Walk series, let's take a look at the Vertx website. And I'm not promoting the shit as in, you know, I want you to run out and buy it. I just want to give you a little bit more details on it. They just came out with it last month. Black says that fanny pack is beautiful through the airport. Yeah, so it's having that type of stuff to take through the airports and stuff like that makes a lot of sense, especially when it weighs a freaking half a pound. So the one that I rucked first was the 28 liter. You see the guy here using it as a concealed carry. All of them are concealed carry ready. They all have loop handling on the inside, all of that good stuff. So, although I really like the size of the 28 liter because the 15 feels fucking small. But if all you're doing is rucking, if all you're doing is hiking, if you're going camping or something like that, 15 liters works great. I can fit in the 15 liter my admin pouch by nutsack. So normally what I'll do is I'll take this freaking nutsack here. I will take the strap off and I can put this inside of the 15 liter. And this is full of all my everyday carry crap. And I can fit a med kit. And normally I could fit a camera. So in here right now, I had the admin pouch, this very front pouch here. I have a med kit. And this is just a DIY med kit that I did with a Data Crew water slider. Shout out to the folks that won the Data Crews. I mailed those off today. So if you want a Data Crew, you should be getting that here soon. But this is just a med kit that I take with me whenever I go rucking. But I think that these bags, they feel so great. Here's my favorite thing I like about them so far. There's going to be a full YouTube review on them, so I don't want to take away from my own content, but I will say this. The back sweat moisture wicking capabilities of these things is fucking god tier. No, I don't think you understand. The shit is fucking phenomenal, man. Yes, I sweat like Kunta when I goddamn ruck, but this shit is phenomenal. You hear me? This shit is phenomenal. And so normally, if all I'm going is 10 miles, I'll carry my med kit. I will carry my Nalgene bottle with, I normally will only take 32 ounces of water. I really don't need a lot because I normally ruck at night. And because I ruck at night, oftentimes I have to, on my shoulder strap, I have a safety light by Olight. So I turn this on, and I turn this on and it's green. So people on the path ahead of me can see me. Sorry to blind you guys. I'll turn that off. And then I have the Skill Hunt EC300 flashlight, which puts out 3,000 lumens. I use this if I'm going under underpassage or if I hear something in the woods. There's bobcats and stuff like that nearby. So, I like the green light because a lot of animals can't see green light. But if I want an animal to see me, I will shine a white light in their face. This thing is super bright, has a strobe mode, all that type of stuff. Then I usually have a hero clip. The hero clip is where I actually connect my Nalgene bottle. If the Nalgene bottle is getting on my nerves, I will stick it in the bag. But I normally would just let the Nalgene bottle hang from me while I'm rucking. And I normally also, it has like storage areas up here. So if I want to put some like chewing gum, sometimes I need to chew gum when I'm rucking for a long time. So I can put stuff in here. I can put my keys in there, all sorts of attachments on here. So I'm a big fan of the way this thing rucks. If I'm going more than 10 miles, I run a water bladder. Less than 10 miles, I'm actually okay. I'm usually pretty hydrated, so I'm okay with just a Nalgene bottle. If it gets really serious and I pass by a fucking 7-Eleven or some shit like that, I'll fucking buy some goddamn water,
bro,
okay?
Come on now.
No, I'm just saying, I'm rucking and shit, but I'm not gonna die.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fucking just freaking collapse and just goddamn die because I'm trying to goddamn ruck. Now, I don't know about the pricing on these. $120 for a 15 liter. Here's the thing I like about it. It is super sturdy. The loop handling is really good. I need to compare it with some Mystery Ranch, compare it with the Brown Buffalo, compare it with Vertx, and try to figure out, like, is $120 fair for a 15 liter bag that's really two-dimensional for walking a very long distance and for CCW and a weapon? I'm not sure yet. Now, I've had the experience of using this shit, right? And because I've had the experience of using the actual 15 liter to 28 liter, I think it's worth it. But I don't, if I was just coming up on this website and I saw this fucking price, I don't know. They didn't send me the blue one. That actually looks fucking nice. That actually looks fucking nice. Chris, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Yeah, so what we're talking about now, Chris, we're going to do a giveaway later on this week. Only to channel members. I'll have a live stream for channel members. And we're going to be giving away 3 of these bags, man, we're going to give away the Long Walk 28, the Long Walk 15, and the Long Walk Waist Pack. The Long Walk 28, the Long Walk 15, and all of that good stuff. So when I rucked the 28, I felt like I felt super prepared. You see in this picture, he has an Nalgene bottle right there on his side. You can't do that with the 15 liter. There is no side pocket that big. And so for overall, I think that I like the 28 for the size options, but I don't think I like rucking it. I think it gives me, it's too much fucking room. So, but you might want to use the 28 as a straight up bag as well. It might not just be for you guys to freaking ruck with. And then you got the waist pack, which is, it looks like it's a decent size for a SIG or a Glock or a Taurus or S&W or whatever the hell you're going to be having in there. It looks like they got a Surefire in there as well. I can't tell what type of flashlight. It's not very big, but it is loop paneling, so you can put your Velcro holster in there. It's goes around your waist. It doesn't really work that great as a sling bag. It definitely wants to be around your waist. But it's a nice little bag. I think that I would only use this if I'm going to be going less than 5 miles. I wouldn't even really call that a ruck per se, but so yeah, man, the way that you can grab yourself one of these, man, basically for my channel members only, I will do a drawing of my channel members and I will reach out to you the best way I can. I don't know if I have all the emails of channel members. I'll announce it during that live stream. And then if other channel members can help me reach out to the winners, there'll be 3 winners for this contest. You just simply have to be a channel member by the time I do the selection. I'll probably have the live stream Wednesday or Thursday of this week. I haven't decided on a specific day. A Q colon in front of your question will gain my attention. A Q colon in front of your comment will gain my attention, or send me a goddamn dono. 2 easiest ways to gain my attention is a Q colon or send a goddamn dono. So let's see what else we got going on over here real quick, man. So let's see, Q colon. And I'm still not seeing Ian. So if Ian has a question, somebody do me a favor, or Chris, you do me a favor, retype his question so I can see it in this chat. Because I don't know what's going on with the YouTubes right now. I'm also not seeing, I don't know if I see Rob coming through. Oh no, I do see Rob. So Laney Bug 2020 says, what is this drama with Ian? I don't know. I am not sure why I'm not seeing him come through my streaming software, but hopefully we can get that fixed here soon. Rob, nice. Or my bad. Rob, I think you won something too, right? If I'm not mistaken, I forget all the winners. If you won something too, then it was sent out to you today, sir. I'm just saying congratulations. We made our first run today. And if you didn't respond to my email yet and you are a 50K giveaway winner, #bars, make sure you respond, because otherwise we're going to give it away to some fucking channel members, okay? I already have to give away the Civivi knife to a channel member because the person who won that lives in fucking Hawaii, and we said that you have to live in the lower 48 or in Canada to win this competition. And that guy, he lives in Hawaii. I was still going to send it, and then I seen that fucking shipping was $47.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
What? 40?
Come on, man.
$47 to send a 4-ounce pocket knife to fucking Hawaii? No, you ain't about to fucking grab my goddamn scrotum. No, you're not about to fucking... Absolutely not, man. I wish I could have sent it to him. I would have sent it to a loved one. If he had a loved one in goddamn California or some shit like that, it would have been something nice as well. Yeah, make sure you smash that goddamn like button. Let it be known. Put me in that algorithm, man.
Are you not entertained?
Spread me around that goddamn algorithm. We would appreciate that. How is that, Whoop? What are your thoughts? So what he's talking about here, I have this freaking band on my wrist. This is called the Whoop band. It's a athletic band by this company called Whoop. And what are my thoughts on the Whoop? It's a God tier sleep tracker. It's a freaking God tier sleep tracker. And so shout out to Whoop. They sent me the band and then they gave me 1 or 2 months for free. I don't fucking remember. I can't remember. I think it was like 1 or 2 months for free. And although they gave me that time frame for free, I don't know if I'm gonna pay for it after that, if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. Battalion Stallion, stand up, ma'am. I'm just saying. The geekiest guy celebrating 7 months. Sir, you got a good goddamn head on your shoulders, sir. We appreciate that. Diaper money. He re-upped. That goddamn diaper money. He says, what up, man? How's it going? Glad to make it. I'm glad that you're here, geekiest guy. Are you still out there in Hawaii, man? Hopefully you're doing good out there. Hopefully you were not on that island that had all that freaking chaos going on. So much going on, man. California getting their first tropical storm in years. Hawaii getting devastated. Now Florida starting to get it. We lost some Marines in Australia in an MV-22. It's a little chaotic, man. It's a lot going on. So hopefully everybody's staying fucking safe. You know what I'm saying,
bro,
Boosie? Okay,
now,
you know what the
dog.
fuck I'm saying.
Come on, man.
So, Casey, I guess to answer your question, is the Whoop worth it? I think that if you pay for 2 years straight, it's like $18 a month. If you pay for 1 year, it's like $22 a month. And if you do the math on that, I think like if you did 18 times 2 years, you can get like a nice Apple Watch or a Pixel Watch. Or you can get one of Whoop's competitors. I think the Whoop looks phenomenal. Especially fucking tatted up or some shit. Shit looks good. And the reason I wanted the Whoop is because I like to wear analog watches. The only time I wear smartwatches is when I'm rucking, cutting the grass, and when I'm traveling. And so I compared the Whoop to my smartwatch. The beats per minute on my heart rate were within 1 beat per minute. So I'm like, I already own a freaking smartwatch from 2020, and it's keeping up with this new fitness band. Why the fuck should I pay the $18 per month after this trial is over? I don't know. But Whoop, I'm not gonna shit on your stuff, man. I want to just give it a little bit more time, and we'll see how it is, man. Chris says he will be there when we do the giveaway. Good head on your shoulder, sir.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Yeah, so Jesse, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. He says, no money, just a thumbs up. Hey, listen, you got to give me no money. It's not a requirement, okay? Just saying. Let's see. I think Ian Block tried to don't know you, sir. Okay, I'll look into it. I have a YouTube manager. I will see what's going on with that for Ian as well. I appreciate you. I appreciate the heads up on that. It says, Kirk says, what up, X? Just joined the stream. Does your family hike with me? No, I fucking wish. Here's the thing. When I'm rucking, my goal is to keep my heartbeat around 140 beats per minute. So in order to do that, sometimes I'm going like 3.5 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour at a rucking pace. And that's with a bag. Normally, the bag could be full of varying different, you know what I'm saying? It could be varying different weight inside my bag. I may put a pair of shoes and an outfit in there to purposely make the bag around 10 pounds. I might try to make the bag 20 pounds. I might keep the bag 5 pounds, whatever. So it really does depend. So would my wife try to, no, she wouldn't. We go on walks, but those are literally walks. I'm talking toddlers walking next to me, 2-year-olds who are, you know, they don't walk fast. They get distracted by dandelions. You know, so that's about as good as it get it. But, you know, maybe one day. Geekiest Guy says a different island. I helped our task repeater for Maui radio community there. Okay, that's really good. I know we got so many people who are good with ham stuff. Folks who are good with just radio repeaters all together, good with emergency situations. I'm glad that you're able to put that stuff into the mix. David, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hope all is well. I haven't been in the live for a while. Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling good. You're in the mix. Come here, man. Whether you're part of the toilet squad or you're a couch potato, you're just freaking chilling out, rocking out with your goddamn cock out, whatever.
Gay.
Drift X wishes his family would hike with him as much as I wish my wife would shoot with me. No, listen, sir.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Listen,
Come on, man.
Shame on me. My wife has been itching to get back to the goddamn range. And I need to just take her there with the Saturday night special. That doesn't have a safety on it. It doesn't have a hammer on it. So it's always double action. So basically she could be as nervous as she wants to be with my Saturday night special by Smith & Wesson. As long as she aims center mass, she's going to be able to put some rounds on an intruder. But we got to practice with it. We've done some practicing with weapons that have a safety on them, but I really like training her on weapons that don't have safeties. Just because when that moment comes, I can remember being in Afghanistan. When that moment comes, sometimes if you don't have a lot of muscle memory, you won't fucking remember to disengage the safety, right? Semper 5, what up, man? Thank you for stopping by there, devil. It says, oh, shoot, I'm late. Ha, ha, Hex. No, you're not late, man. I've only been at it for 30 minutes. I say only fucking 30 minutes.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what are you talking about,
He
man?
says, they're married for goddamn 24 years, sir. No goddamn cock out. Okay, I get it, man. I understand how it goes sometimes, man. I definitely understand how it goes. Let's see. That's my life. 2-year-old toddlers are a walking emergency. Listen, I have I think y'all showed y'all Mrs. X. A lot of y'all have seen Mrs. X before. We gotta do a fucking field trip. We'll do a quick field trip because, Mrs. X we got some kids that are 10 months apart. Okay. And the kids are 10 months apart because Mrs. X is a freaking baddie. Okay, this is Mrs. X in a goddamn bikini. Okay, just freaking clap it up. Okay, so we got kids that are 10 months apart. Give me some goddamn googly eyes in the chat. Put a goddamn attaboy in the chat, man. Put some goddamn googly eyes and goddamn attaboy in the chat right goddamn now, man. Put the shit in there. We got kids that's fucking 10 months apart. So it happens like that real quick. So I literally have 2 kids who are 2 years old at the same time for almost fucking 3 months.
What?
I just fucking shame
Bro,
on me,
what
man.
are you talking about, man?
Fucking shame on me. Congratulations for getting that goddamn vasectomy.
Damn,
I'm
son,
just saying.
where'd you find this?
I had to make that shit happen, man. Googly eyes and goddamn attaboys in the chat, man. I'm just saying. So, one thing also I want to talk about, before I go on to talk about some of these Amazon finds that I found for you, somebody asked what I'm drinking tonight. One last reminder, man, I'm having this freaking sake Niagara stick, man. This thing is actually smoking pretty good. The first puff was really peppery, but I'm starting to get some nice flavors. Especially, I'm starting to get that almondy flavor. Now, to get these flavors, guys, you either need to smell or experience or eaten these things before. So when I say that I'm getting a sweet cereal, kind of like Frosted Flakes or almond, if you never fucking had almond, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? This does pair well with strawberries and whiskey and dark chocolate, says the card they sent with me. But I've only had it with chocolate and goddamn whiskey. I'm having it right now with Sweeten Cove's Tennessee, which is a combination of Kentucky and Tennessee bourbons. That's a Peyton Manning company. Freaking good head on his shoulders, man. Always expanding. Goddamn Peyton Manning, man. So it's 110 proof. This drink is really, really good. You know what I'm saying? This drink is really, really good when it comes to a cocktail. I'm having it neat because, I got freaking big hairy balls. But it doesn't fall apart. It doesn't fall apart in a cocktail. So we can appreciate shit like that. What's in the pocket for today? I am carrying the mini Benchmade bug out. I talked about this in my orange EDC for the fall, and we're still there with it, man. So we do have the mini Benchmade bug out, and of course, you guys know I'm a goddamn Benchmade sheep, so it is what it is. So we have that S30V still on it. Nothing super spectacular to talk about. I just wanted something really small. I'm, wearing joggers today. Didn't want nothing super heavy in the pocket. So that makes life a lot easier. And then also in the pocket, I had to recharge this for the first time in like 10 freaking months. The Olight i5R EOS. It's only a 350 lumen flashlight, but that's all you fucking need. I wish it had a better low lumen mode. I think the low lumen mode is only like 15 lumens. If it can get down a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just like a little bit lower, it would be, it'd be better. And of course, the EDC man bag for today, as Talon would say it, the goddamn Merce. We did rock the nutsack double admin pouch. I'm still testing this thing out, man. I really want to be able to give a really good opinion on this thing. And so I've been rocking this thing now for, I think it's been like a week and a half. So it's a little bit overstuffed than what I would normally do, but you know, I've been carrying like my car keys in there and my wallet and little med kits and an extra flashlight, some nail clippers, shit like that. We'll go through all that. We will go through all that, man. So we appreciate that shit. So that's the carry for today. Let's freaking safety first, guys. Put your goddamn knife away, X. You're gonna fucking hurt yourself. I'm just saying. Put the shit away before you hurt yourself. Also the watch that I'm wearing today, a lot of people ask about the shit, man. So I like wearing dive watches, field watches, goddamn shit all over my stuff. Anal. I'm being a little bit goddamn anal about that shit. I'm just saying. I'm wearing a VAR watch. This is a field watch by VAR. I like it a lot. This is linked up in the description. So if you are interested in checking any of this stuff out, man. Matter of fact, here's a better picture of it here. The freaking VAR watch that I'm wearing right now. It's a fantastic little field watch. It doesn't cost entirely that much. I like smaller gauge watches whenever we come around and make that shit happen. Speaking of making shit happen, Battalion Stallion, stand up, ma'am. With the one gifted Rob coming through, making that shit happen. We appreciate that, man. Kirk Moore, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Say thank you to Rob. Give him a goddamn big ass kiss. As a reminder, man, we're going to be doing the giveaway of the Vertx bags that we talked about earlier. And if you missed that, just fucking rewind this shit so I don't have to go over all that shit again. I'm just saying.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
You saw the thumbnail.
Come on, man.
I talked about it in the first 30 minutes of this shit. Channel members only, sometime this week, you will be able to win one of 3 Vertx long walk bags. Mikey, Daily, Carrie, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. So let's talk about some Amazon finds real quick, man. We'll jump back into those bags here in a second. Listen, a lot of y'all get hard-ons for this goddamn Knipex. Any of these Knipex Cobras, I see them on your pictures on goddamn Instagram. I see them in your carries for your EDC maintenance bags or even your EDC loadouts or your pouches or whatever. This is a rare sale for the Knipex. And yes, you do pronounce the fucking K. For the Knipex Cobra pliers that everyone likes to carry. The 10-inch pliers are 49% off at $29.28. I am a big fan of these. I don't really carry them around. You know how people carry these, though, when they do carry this in their EDC? They like to carry this in a Victorinox sack, some type of Swiss Army knife. That way they don't have to carry like a Leatherman or a Gerber multi-tool. If you've been looking to get one of these, I don't know about carrying a fucking 10-inch in your goddamn EDC. That might be fucking ridiculously big.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Okay. It's fucking huge.
Come on, man.
But if you are interested in getting yourself something similarly sized, then you might want to check out this sale. Links are in the description for all this type of shit, man, that I'm talking about. Now, I saw this freaking carry, or I saw this clone, and I thought to myself said what? This thing, first off, there's only 2 minutes left on this thing. It's only $35 regular price, so you don't need to freaking shit on yourself to go run out and get it for 30 bucks, but it's a lightning deal, $30.34. The reason I like this is because, you know, normally I'm not a big fan of clones, but this is an emergency tool. This looks just like the Leatherman Raptor tool. The Leatherman Raptor tool folds in two. It has its own holster. It has a glass breaker. It has a seatbelt cutter, has scissors on it. It has almost all the same shit this thing has on it. And the Leatherman Raptor tool is fucking $80. So, I mean, you know, if you are thinking about getting yourself outfitted for your actual EDC, or if you're thinking about something for your EDC vehicle, like I like to do, I like to keep this in my EDC vehicle. And if you carry this in your vehicle, I wouldn't recommend putting it on your sun visor. I will put it somewhere very, very secure, because if you have a crash, it can be ajar from the sun visor. If you try to keep it in your, don't keep it anywhere where it's going to be left ajar. Put it in like your armrest, secure to something. Okay. That would be my recommendation. So speaking of securing shit in your goddamn vehicles, get a goddamn EDC trash can for your freaking vehicles, you filthy animals, man. This is the same shit I got in my vehicle. It's 44% off. I haven't seen it this price in a while. Don't get the 3 liter. I think if you get a bigger trash can, then if you have a spouse, they're going to put big shit in there. Next thing you know, you're going to have a fucking Route 44 goddamn drinking that shit.
What?
I'm just saying.
Bro, what are you talking about,
Hang
man?
this shit from your headrest, put it between the armrest and the backseat of your vehicle, whatever, man. Try to keep your shit a little bit tidy. You know, these are the type of shit I look for whenever I'm going through for my vehicle, whether EDC vehicle, for my man cave, for my loadouts, whatever. So I wanted to share that shit with you. Speaking of sharing with you, now maintenance inside of your man cave. I think that a lot of y'all have a lot of knives, multi-tools, pliers, freaking bit drivers, and all sorts of shit, flashlights in your EDC. But I don't know how, a lot of folks don't talk about a lot of maintenance. And one of the things I use a ton in my man cave when it comes to maintenance, if I'm trying to rebend something that I bent out of shape, whether it be a part of my multi-tool, I did some dumb shit with it, is a bench vise. If you have the room in your man cave for it, I haven't seen this at $74. It's a pretty decent deal, especially if it's going to be something that you're not using very often. But if you want to make a quick fix to something to your EDC stuff, you're trying to readjust something, you're trying to reapply something, you're trying to put some torque down on something, you might want to grab yourself a bench vise, $74.22, normally $149.99. Listen, I thought this thing was fucking low. I thought this shit was fucking cute, man. This shit was, I'm just saying.
Bro, what are you talking about,
I'm going to buy one of these. I don't have one of these yet. This is very small, guys. Don't fucking think this shit is humongous, okay? This thing is, let's see, 8 inches by 4.5 inches by 8 inches, basically. It's very small. But the thing that drew me in for this is that you can buy these kits with tools already in them, or you can buy them without tools. But these are perfect if you have like so this one here, if you buy the Red 61, the Red 61 comes with fucking tools already. So it has bit drivers in it. It has a little ratchet in there. It doesn't have tons of tools. But if you get the Red 61, it's normally $61.19. You can get it for $48.95 with a 6% off coupon. Where would you put this at? You could put this shit on your goddamn, if your maintenance area for your knives, so you can take off fasteners and hardware and shit like that. I think this fits pretty well. Let me see if people have pictures of how they kitted this shit out. It is freaking small. It is definitely small, but like I say, if you're using this in a very strategically placed area, I think this could work. I am thinking about slapping one of these where I do knife maintenance at. Because where I do knife maintenance at, I have 2 knife sharpeners, and I'm always taking apart shit. And I usually use a Hoto electric screwdriver, but I'm always thinking like, well, I don't always want to use an electric screwdriver. I think I might pick this thing up. Speaking of picking it up, another thing that I'm highly interested in getting is like whenever I sharpen knives, I sharpen multiple knives at the same time. Multiple knives at the same time. Normally the way I do it is I decide in my EDC freaking rotation over here. Let me just show it to you real quick, man. Let me show you how we do this shit real quick. Actually, hold on. Let me show you my knife drawer and how I normally have to end up figuring out how I'm gonna do the maintenance of the entire loadout. Where the heck is my... Oh, I can't find it. We'll put it like this. The entire top drawer of my knife drawer is full of knives. And whenever I sharpen shit, it's normally during a NASCAR race. I normally take all my knives to the workbench and I flop them down on the goddamn bench and I start sharpening. This thing has a fucking kickstand in the back, man. I'm just...
What?
I want to buy this.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I want to put the knives I'm going to sharpen inside of it, take it to my workbench, literally kick it back on its kickstand, and just have all the knives on display that I want to sharpen. Have all the knives on, and you can stick the thing in a drawer if you want to. That's not how I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it in my maintenance area. But I thought this was pretty good. Normally $24.97. Right now it's $22.47. You can also have an 8% off coupon, or you can just use it to store your fucking pliers like they have pictured. But the first thing that jumped out to me was to store for maintenance of my knives. Now, here's an item that's not on sale. This is the fucking normal price, okay? But these are always sold out. I bought these on Amazon before, and I bought these on base before on shopmyexchange.com. If you're a veteran, you can shop on shopmyexchange.com. And when I bought these, I stuck them in one of my kits for my vehicle, and I stuck these in one of my emergency kits. But if you want extra kits for your Leatherman bit driver, you want to get the Leatherman bits. $30 is a good price. They're always sold out. They're sold out on Leatherman's website. They're sold out on Blade HQ. So whenever I see them on stock, I like to just present it to people. And last thing to talk about here, guys, if you have access to the base website, if you're a veteran or if you're currently active duty, you can go to shopmyexchange.com. You can get those bits from Amazon. You can come here and get yourself a Wave Plus, which is one of my favorite Leathermans. The only issue I have with the Wave Plus is that it does not have a pocket clip, but you can buy an aftermarket pocket clip. You can get a Wave Plus for $84. That's a pretty good deal. Now, obviously, this is super limited to those folks who literally can shop on base. But I mean, if that is your cup of tea, man, and you're able to make those things happen, man, give me a goddamn attaboy for sharing all those goddamn saucy secrets with you. I say saucy secrets because most of that shit, except for the trash can and the Knipex pliers, because I already have Knipex pliers and I already got a fucking trash can. But the rest of that shit is, for the most part, about to get purchased in my goddamn Amazon cart, okay? Most of the shit's about to get fucking purchased, okay? So I thought to myself, I said, man, let me just share this shit. So let me see. Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. Put a Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention, or send a goddamn don't know. 2 easiest ways to gain my attention. Let's see what we got here. So we got to those down here in Florida prepping while listening to the stream. Come tomorrow, this house is gonna be a glorified cave. Sir, keep it safe, man. Keep it freaking safe. I'm assuming your house is made of concrete. A lot of those houses down there are made of concrete blocks, and a lot of people just ride that shit out. Just keep it safe. Be safe. If you need to make a call and get the fuck out of there, Drift, man, I know you got your goddamn your Batmobile on the goddamn roof. You got the Darkwing Duck copter on the goddamn roof. If you need to fire that shit up, man, fire that shit up, Drift. Let me see. I know what Drift goddamn. Darkwing Duck helicopter. I know what Drift goddamn. I know what he has on his goddamn. Drift has on his goddamn roof. He is ready to rock and roll with his goddamn this is what Drift has on his goddamn. If you need to jump into this shit, Drift, man, you need to jump into this shit and fucking peel the fuck off, man, like fucking Darkwing Duck, man. I know you got that shit. You got that Scrooge McDuck money, man. So I know you got that. I know you got this shit just sitting on your goddamn roof. you're debating whether or not you want to do it, or maybe you want to jump into your other freaking vehicle. I don't know. You got this. You got the other chopper ready to go, man. The Darkwing Duck chopper. Whichever one works for you, man. But if you need to jump in that shit, don't fucking hesitate, goddamn Drift. I know you got it, man. Oh, shoot, I am late. No, you're good to go. Married 24 years. Your rifle's a Whirlwind X. My lady wants to play with my rifle, too. I've been busy with Rift work, so I can get solar, then a decent antenna array. That makes sense. And obviously, you know what I'm saying, if the wife wants to play with your goddamn rifle, sir, let her play with the goddamn rifle, man.
Hey,
I'm
bro,
just saying.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Field trip from Mrs. X. Absolutely, man. Geeky is following directions with the goddamn googly eyes. I appreciate that shit. Snip, snip, says Jesse. Absolutely, man. Snip, snip. That goddamn snip, snip. Oh, my gosh. It is a craziness. Ian says, what knife are you crushing on nowadays? Man, crushing on? Crushing would be like, I don't know. What do you mean? Okay, Ian, crushing like how? So is it crushing like a big girl that's about 2 biscuits away? Like if she eat 2 more potato chips, she gonna be a fat bitch? Right? So she kind of peeking around the corner like, ooh, I wish I could eat some fucking Pringles. So she can afford the Pringles. She's just choosing not to get them. You mean that type of crush? Like a knife I can afford, I'm just choosing not to get it? Or are you talking about like fucking crushing like, oh man, I wish I had Chris Brown money so I can import some goddamn exotic broads? Which one is it? Because I can't import exotic broads. So I can't import an exotic knife. Which one, Ian? Is it like the two chips away girl where you can afford the Pringles? You're just choosing not to do it? Or is it the Chris Brown money that's importing exotic broads? Let me know. Because I'll tell you which type of knife I've been crushing on. Because they're 2 distinct things. 110 proof. Yeah, it is, man. No, me and Bourbon get along well, but I am fucking... And, I was looking around for some ginger ale or a Dr. Pepper or fucking Coke, some fucking Sprite, some shit to make a goddamn cocktail. All I could find was some fucking simple syrup.
Hey,
I was
bro,
like,
come
what?
on now, dog.
Simple syrup?
Come on, man.
I can't put no fucking simple syrup, ice, and bourbon in a glass, man. That shit would be atrocious. So I'm just drinking the shit neat, man. Freaking clap it up for your boy. Just saying. Let's see. How easy on the pocket is that bug out? So easy on the pocket, Franco. I'm wearing sweats. So it feels like I don't have a knife in my pocket. I have 2 knives in my pocket right now, as a matter of fact. So I have like a glorified box knife in my pocket. This is my, what is this thing called? I think this is an overpriced number 11 utility blade. I use this thing all the time to open up Amazon boxes if I don't want to gunk up the knife that I have in my pocket. And basically you push and pull down on here, and it exposes a number 11 blade that you can use. I use this thing all the time to open up Amazon boxes. So it's not, this thing is super light. I think the bug out feels like it weighs less than this thing. And, but this is like one of my go-to box cutting knives. Completely overpriced. I think it's like $45. I don't even know what it's fucking made of, but it's just good for me when I want to open up a bunch of shit and not gunk up the regular knife that's in my pocket. So easy on the pocket. It's light. It is very, very. All right, let me see. We also have Sweetness Cove is really good. Yeah, so Sweetness Cove, they have 3 different bourbons. And I've only tried this one, which is their Sugar Maplewood. I think they have 2 other versions. But it's only like, if you can find it, it's only like $54. It's only like $54. Sorry about that. But let me see what else we got here. Jesse says safety blaze orange is knife. It's, man, let me tell you something. When I carry, and this camera's trash, so the orange is not really doing it justice. When I carry this thing in my pocket, when I pull it out, it just feels phenomenal. Like, it's a nice little knife to carry. And it's very small. The action on it is decent. Like I say, my little Amazon Box Warrior knife that I carry, which I need to link up because I use this shit all the time. And matter of fact, field trip, let me find this shit, because it's one of my, it's kind of one of my favorites to kind of use for cutting tasks here and there. When did I buy this shit? I'm gonna share this. Oh, here it is right here. It's called the Every Blade. It's called the Corecraft Everyday Blade Tiny Replacement Blade. I think it's overpriced. It's $45. What is it made of? Why is it $45? It's an alloy. So it's just an alloy steel. High carbon blade steel is okay. So yeah, it's a steel material. There's nothing special about this thing. I just really fucking like it. But I would not recommend you fucking buy it. But if you do fucking use my affiliate link, I'm gonna throw it in the goddamn chat. Okay. Go ahead, hook you up. I like it. This is my box work, and it uses number 11 utility knives, so when it's time to replace it out, then it just fucking makes sense. When it's time to swap it out, then it really does just make sense. Somebody put me down for 2 more real quick. Ladies, keep these people entertained while I get goddamn 2 more on the freaking belly for your boy real quick. Yeah!
Are you not entertained?
I believe that's about 2 of them. I think that's about 2. What would you say, Battalion? Would you agree with me, yes or no? Battalion Stallion fattest ass on the internet, man. That's about 2. Give me that goddamn credit, man. They are not getting off the screens until you put a goddamn BDE in the chat, man. Put that goddamn BDE in the chat. They're gonna keep working this fucking poll until I see some goddamn BDEs in the chat. Smoke them if you got them, man.
Know something, bitch.
Dwayne got me down for 4 ounces. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Put the goddamn BDE in the chat, man, so I can get these freaking, get them off this pole before they freaking hurt themselves real quick. Following the goddamn directions. Ladies, get off that fucking pole. Get off that pole before you hurt yourself. Go wash them titties. We might need you later. Chef Rocky says, I love pancakes. Nah, sir, you can't fucking, no.
What?
She's not pancakes, man.
Oh, what are you talking about, man?
No, man, that's the Battalion Stallion. She got the fattest ass on YouTube, Rocky. You already know what the deal is, man. The fattest on YouTube. Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. A Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. Let's see. Let me make sure I didn't skip anybody, man. I don't want you to think I'm shitting on you. I don't think I want you to, I'm shitting on you. No, I don't want you to think that, man. No, I don't want you to think that. I'm gonna scroll back up. Laney Bug 2020 says, for back to school season, have you ever looked at bulletproof skateboards and matching bulletproof skater style helmets? The boards are small enough to strap to your bag when not in use. So I have looked at that before. Here's the thing. So I myself like to ride my one wheel. And so I think Laney and I will be kindred spirits because I own 2 different one wheels. And the thing about the one wheel is I own a one wheel GT and I own a one wheel XR, which they've since discontinued. And I'm a big fan of riding my one wheel. I have a helmet for it, the whole 9 yards. But they are not playing around. You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous thing. Battalion Stallion, stand up, man. Making that shit happen with the goddamn 8 months. Good head on your shoulder, sir. He says, from the Bay with much respect, a resilient dad coming through, making that shit happen, man. Yeah. Fattest ass on YouTube, ma'am. Let Rocky know. I'm going to put her back up there for you, Rocky, man. Because I know you love her, Rocky. Now, anyway, so I haven't ridden a skateboard since I was a kid. All I ride nowadays is my one wheel. Says, no, you can bring a skateboard deck to school now. Shit, wouldn't think so many shenanigans on a skateboard at school. Yeah, but yeah, it depends on your school. So like my daughter, I had to get things approved for her to take in her active shooter bag. My daughter's active shooter bag, she has an armor plate inside from Premier Body Armor. She has a thing of pepper gel, which I had to get approved by the principal for her to carry. She has duct tape. She has tripwire. And she has a decibel alarm inside her bag. I couldn't get approval for her to carry a knife or anything like that. But if shit goes down in her school, she's going to put her backpack in front of her body. She only has level 3. I think it's level 3A armor, which can only stop a 44, a 9mm, a 380, something like that. So somebody's coming in with the AR, then, you know, so I got to pray for the kiddos. But at least I'm giving her, if she has a Chromebook in her bag, her bulletproof, you know, armor in there, hopefully that's enough protection. But have I thought about outfitting something with a skateboard? Not yet. If she gets into that in the 4th or 5th grade and she starts to take a skateboard to school, maybe. But the kids at her school, they make them keep their skateboards outside and chain them up with a bike chain. So I would have to really figure that out. I would definitely have to really figure that out. But that's a really good idea. Because skateboards, if you're allowed to have it with you, especially now college, I can imagine you're allowed to just fucking carry that shit from class to class, room to room, all that. That will be my assumption, right? Carry knives daily. Yeah. Are you literally saying that? Because I agree with you, sir. Good head on your shoulder, sir. Where's the link for that factor? I think I put it. The link for that factor, let me see if it's here. Yeah, if you look in the, so Mikey Daily Care, if you look in the links to this video description, there's a link that says emergency shears. Click that link, it'll take you to the fake Leatherman Raptors. Here's the thing about testing out the Leatherman Raptor. So far, I've used it for EDC stuff. I haven't used it to cut open anyone's clothes, to administer a sunken chest wound. I haven't used it to break out a glass door. I don't know if it's going to work any better than that fake Leatherman Raptor until the time comes. Unless I go to a junkyard and ask them, can I break some fucking windows in your fucking junkyard? Because I'm not going to break the shit in my truck, right? When am I going to test out the glass breaker? I guess I could go to South Dallas and go to those junkyards and ask them, can I test out the glass breaker? Maybe film the shit on YouTube. I don't know. That's not a bad idea. But it should be there. Are there any multi-tool companies offering something slim that doesn't monopolize the entire pocket? I think that the GOAT multi-tool, Franco, I don't know if it's still in Kickstarter. The GOAT multi-tool looks promising, and I think Max Level EDC did a video about it. I don't know if they are available yet. This looks really small. It's modular, so you don't have to carry I guess you can buy it now. Huh, let's check it out. Field trip. Let's check it out. Let us check it out. Before we check that out real quick, Resilient Dad, sir, would you like to come to the front of the goddamn classroom, sir? Resilient Dad, would you like to come to the goddamn front of the classroom? You're completely uninterested, you say. Then put them goddamn titties on my screen. Coming through with a 1999 super chat. Resilient Dad making this shit happen, yeah. Put a goddamn BD in the chat real quick, man. He says motivation for the motivators. Thanks for the tips on the Kaiser. On the previous live, the Battalion fam that was in the chat. Everybody making that shit happen. Yes, sir. We vibe. We appreciate that shit. Yes, sir, man. Get that fucking bag, ladies. Pick that fucking bag up. We appreciate that, man. Hey, ladies, get off that fucking pole. Get off that pole before you hurt yourself. We might need you later. The modular, I think that the GOAT multi, it looks small. Now, $119 seems kind of fucking steep. I know nothing about it. I think Max Level EDC did a video on it. I'm not really sure exactly where it is in that price point, right? I'm not really sure where it is for that price point. And then the Leatherman, if you want something just super slim, the Leather, for me personally, the Leatherman Skeletal still has a pair of pliers, and it's very, very slim. Very slim. So that kind of makes both of them making it happen real quick. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button, 47 likes. We got to freaking run that shit up real quick, man.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Run that shit up real quick. But I think, yeah, I would, if you could find a video about Max Level EDC, I think he did a video about it. Let me see. Max, how does he spell it? Goats, Mots. Did he do a video on it? Anybody know before I YouTube this shit? Yeah, he does have a video on it. So he has a video on. First off, he did a video 7 months ago. This is I like the fact that he's done multiple videos. He did a video 7 months ago about the GOAT multi-tool. But then he did a video a month ago after he's had a lot of time with it. And I think that if you watch the video from a month ago, that might give you a better grasp on his opinion about it. I don't own any of them, but it looks like he's fucking definitely had his phalanges all over him. So definitely go check it out, man. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's see. Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. Let's jump back into these questions real quick. And then absolutely, man, I think maybe we'll mention those bags one more time, man. If you're a channel member, we're going to give away some freaking bags for you. Progressive MS. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so Jesse, I appreciate reaching out to me, and I think is it Gilbert? A few other folks to reach out to me when I did the disabilities EDC video, man. I'm trying to make some shit happen. Trying to make some shit happen. What else we got here? Good video idea. Created EDC knife, wallet, watch, multi-tool at an antique store. Okay, so I like that idea, Franco. But here's an idea I had. I thought about doing a EDC video 80s versus 90s, 80s versus today. Like, what would your EDC loadout looking like in the 80s or the 90s versus today? Would it be an old school Benchmade? Because, you know, Benchmade was incorporated in 1989. They became a company in 1979. All they made was fucking ballad songs. Would I be carrying a fucking buck knife? Would I be carrying some type of gentleman knife, some type of slip joint? Would I carry a multi-tool? Would it be a sack, right? So I thought about that. And an antique store EDC, I've been to some antique stores around here. The issue is they're always missing one thing, or they have their shit fucking overpriced. But Franco, if you go to my Discord, the link should be in the description, or the Nightbot should be going through the chat. If you go to my Discord and put that in the video suggestion area, whenever for some stuff that you might want to see, we can make that happen as well. Jake Speed says, what is the best Vertx bags that you use? For me, it's the Gen 1 Gamut. The Gen 1 Gamut was fucking big. It's fucking huge. So they made the Gen 3 gamut smaller, and so far it's fucking between these ruck bags I have down here that I'm giving away. Between these ruck bags that I'm giving away, that Gen 3 gamut is fucking nice. It's 25 liters instead of 30 liters. It has just a little bit more room than the Vertx Ready Pack 3.0. These new line of long walk bags, I really like rucking with these, but if I had to just carry these, I think the only one I can get away with carrying will be the 28. But because I want to carry them and I'm going to be a sweaty mess and all that type of shit on my back, I just can't. I can't see myself using this for anything other than rucking. But the Gamut 3.0, oh, that shit can get it goddamn twice on Sundays. You hear me? You can get it twice on Sunday. He says, boss, what up, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you being a goddamn member as well. Listen, I know you just got that membership. I'm going to give you another goddamn. Grill knife from Ian. The grill knife, man. So I think I have my grill knife. Now, I can't pronounce it. I know CPM. I don't know if CPM's here, but CPM he presented it. Listen, I would say the person that has pushed me the furthest along in EDC knives has been CPM. He told me 6 months ago, he said, X, focus on knife makers, not knife manufacturers. And I really freaking swallowed that shit. No, really, like I took it all in. I fucking took it all in, okay? But when he said that, it really started making me look at these different knife makers, and it doesn't matter what company they work with because their design is timeless. Now, one of my favorite knives is the Boker M4, which is made of M4 Abrams tanks. Excuse me, made from M4 tanks from World War II. Is it a grill knife? It's kind of there. Tammy, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. It's kind of there. I just don't know if it's truly there, but it's like ever since it's like I really focused on knife makers. It kind of has me looking at knives that cost a fucking lot of goddamn money. I just know that shit. Goddamn. So I know that I don't know who the knife designer is behind the TRM Atom liner lock. You know who the designer is for this, but it is one of my favorite design knives. It feels like, you know, it's using CPM 20 CV steel. But let me see, do they have it in the description? 100% made in the USA with carbon fiber from Lithuania. This is one of my favorite knives. I don't know who the maker is, but it's so fucking slicey. It's so fantastic. I have it with the carbon fiber scales, and I also have a pair of micarta scales that came with it. And then the Boker M4 is one of my favorite as well. But like I say, CPM, when he told me to focus on makers and get away from just these flashy, you know, because a lot of companies are doing TI or doing stain wash, or you know, they're doing stone wash, or they're doing flat edge, smooth edge, serrated. And it's just, they're all, at the end of the day, they cut shit. Why do you want to be something, right? So is this a Bill Yester? Huh. Dabbing some Mac. My 10-year-old son carries a plate in his backpack. 2 days after it started carrying it, Uvalde happened, sir. Like, for me personally, you don't have to do this, guys, but I have a video on a kid's EDC bag and active shooter. I have a video on an active shooter bag for kids. You can go check it out if you want to. Those are the plates that my daughter carries in her bags. Those are from Premier Body Armor. And oh yeah, I forgot about her med kit. She has a med kit. She has some pepper gel, and she has that little bit of body armor. But there's not a lot I can do. I can't be at, you know what I'm saying? I can't be at fucking school with her all day. If an active shooter does happen, if I run up to the school, the police are gonna hold me back, right? Remember Uvalde, they were holding dad's back. So I have to try to equip my daughters. Both of my daughters have the same kit. All she does is change backpacks. She doesn't have this kitty backpack anymore. She's changed that shit out. And so she changed that shit out. And what she has, I can't remember exactly which one it is. She has the backpack plates. I think I bought the ones that are designed for the Vertx bags. And we just kind of made it work for her. Anyways, I'll link this up, man. You might be able to find something dimension-wise that works for your kids' bags. You might decide that works for you in regards to actually, you know, having that for a fit for your kids' bags or whatever the case may be. That might be the fit for whatever the case may be. Let's see what else we got going on with these cucumbers. This how long have I been smoking this? I lit this stick an hour and 10 minutes ago, and I'm almost done with it. I'm almost done with it. I'm approaching the third of the stick. Those that smoke sticks know what I'm talking about. So it's a fast smoker. It's a decent smoker. Would I buy a box of 10 of them? I don't know. I don't even know how much these things cost. I'm gonna take the band off now. It's a decent smoker. I might go to Provide a Cigar Club website and see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find the actual stick itself. Shop here if you want. What? Cookies? What is this shit? You got a lot going on with your website provider. Can I just type in, what is this shit called? Is that gonna search? Oh, here it is right here. So it's $17 per stick. That'd be like 170 bucks for a box of 10. It might be a little bit cheaper for a discount. That's kind of pricey. I mean, it's not giving me. So the flavors they have are floral, fondue, kiwi, roasted nuts. I got almond. I got peppery. I got wood. I did not get sushi. I didn't get any of those other tasting notes. But this is what I'm smoking right now. It's sold out. I don't know if I would buy a box of 10. It's a decent smoke. I'm glad they sent it to me. It's something I would have never purchased on my own. Absolutely something I would have never purchased on my own. So, speaking of purchase on your own, we appreciate that re-up, sir. Battalion Stallion. Stand up, man. Fattest goddamn ass on the goddamn YouTube. Mike and Ike's EDC with the 7-month re-up. I'm here. Name change for Mike and Ike's 007. I say 007, but 00. To match my Instagram. Shameless plug. Follow him on goddamn Instagram, man. Appreciate that diaper money with the re-up, man. He says Miriam Harpin is the owner of TRM. Okay. Is Miriam the designer of that specific knife? Or is it Bill Yester? I saw Bill Yester on the page when I was looking around, but I don't know if that's the designer of that knife. Make sure you put a Q collar in front of your shit, man. It will gain my attention. A Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. We're gonna get through all these goddamn questions. I don't want you to think I'm freaking I don't want you to think I'm shitting on you, man. We'll get through that shit. Let's see. Dabbing stone, smash that like button. He says, yes, hotties, I love them. Sir, I love them too. Good head on your shoulders, man. I love them too. She gave me the number at the club, but I can't tell if it's a 4 or a 9, really. It says, did you get I still can't pronounce this. Is it a Cigar Grove yet? No, obviously I didn't fucking get the shit, sir. I would have been able to fucking pronounce
bro,
this shit,
come
sir.
on now, dog.
I need to watch a YouTube video on the
Come
shit
on,
so I can
man.
hear somebody else pronounce the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can fucking hear somebody else say the shit. Make sure you put a Q colon. Yes, as a reminder, 80s EDC like a kid from Stranger Things carrying all this dad's gear from that. You know what? That kid from Stranger Things that didn't have teeth for all of those seasons because he had a disorder. You know, it made a lot of sense. I'm trying to think what will be a part of an 80s EDC. A slip joint knife or gentleman's knife or a ballad song or some shit like that. Maybe a goddamn bottle of malt liquor or some shit like that. No, what? No. Some MD 2020.
About, man?
Can't be a part of the guy. No, we can't make all that shit in the same thing. Rocky shooting ropes for the goddamn tagged out. You know, goddamn Rocky shooting them goddamn ropes for the bug out. Have you ever carried the X-Pack fabric bags, either slings, backpacks, pouches, etc., says the Carryzilla field trip? Because the answer is no. But now I want to know what the fuck you're talking about, sir. Fabric bags. Oh, X-Pack as in X-Pack the material, or is it a company called X-Pack? Because I got an X-Pack bag sitting like right behind me by Tom Talk. Tom Talk just came out with a bag with X-Pack materials. I also have an X-Pack bag by Brown Buffalo. So I guess to answer your question, I have an X-Pack sling bag by Tom Talk. I have an X-Pack bag by Brown Buffalo. And I think that's it. And then when I was in the Marine Corps, we carried their competitor, which the competitor to X-Pack is Vertx. And Vertx had the contract for the Marine Corps. So I carried a whole lot of fucking Vertx shit. Jesse hit me with the hooked on phonics with the phonetic saying Chris, where you at, man? You know you're supposed to freaking hook me up, man. Sheer Ogoro. Sheer Ogoro. You hear that? CPM will be so proud of me, man. Yeah, because I think X-Pack is, a lot of folks are using X-Pack. Alpaca's doing it. I know Tom Talk is doing it. Goruck is doing it. God damn, everybody and their mom is freaking jumping on that shit. Right now, my current favorite bag, hands down, has to be the Nutsack tote bag. I don't even know where that fucking shit is at. Oh, it's right here. The Nutsack tote bag is right now. It just has my freaking balls in a goddamn clutch.
Pause.
I'm just saying, man. This shit can get it any day of the week. Wax canvas, a twill wax bottom, 6 pockets on the outside, 6 pockets on the inside. I cannot believe how much I'm carrying this fucking bag. I can't believe how much I'm carrying this bag. Like, the review's coming soon. Shout out to Nutsack. They did not send me that bag. They sent me the admin pouch that I showed you guys earlier. I forgot to tell you that. So the admin pouch, they sent that to me for free. The tote bag I purchased with my own money. It is just a phenomenal goddamn bag. I love the fact that I can change out my impact driver and my drill driver if I need to do some maintenance. I got a fucking hoarder house, okay? I got a fucking hoarder house. So a lot of stuff that happens in this house is me making the shit happen myself. And so a lot of stuff around the house is me just doing the maintenance myself. And I have to oftentimes load up a different bag however the fuck I want to. And a lot of times I end up loading. I'm looking for some pictures of my house that freaking can just show you where this shit came from and to where we are today. So when we closed on the house, the shit looked like a freaking monster. The city, I didn't even know a city could evict you from your house if you owned a fucking house, right? I did not know that shit. So the house that we're in now, the city was about to evict the lady that owned this house from the fucking house. They're about to bounce her ass up out of here. So let me show you. Okay, so this is my current house. This is what it looked like before we moved in. This is my master bathroom. When I took over the house, she left all this shit in here. I had to load up 4 10-yard size, or no, I'm sorry. Are they 30-yard? Is 30-yard the big ones? 40-yard the big ones? I loaded up 4 30-yard size dumpsters to get all of her shit out of the house. There was rat nest all over the place. There was roaches. There was freaking thousands and thousands of insects in this house. A complete freaking hoarder house. This was her master bedroom. That's now my master bedroom. We ripped up all the carpets. They were infested and soaked in urine. And what ended up happening when I closed on the house, I changed the locks on the door, and me and her got into it because she wanted to get all her shit out. And I said, no, you got to get the fuck up out of here. This is my shit now. This is the living room. This is what the living room looked like when I moved in. She had 4 refrigerators in the fucking house. There's a refrigerator in the living room right next to that couch. There's a Sub-Zero refrigerator that she had cut into the fucking wall in 2000s. And there was a refrigerator in that back corner, and then she had a it was 5 refrigerators. She had a refrigerator in the normal spot, and then she had a refrigerator in the fucking dining room. This is the dining room. I wanted the piano. I ended up letting her get her piano. It was a Baldwin piano worth almost $7,000. I did let her get her fucking piano. I didn't want her to sue me. Even though the house was mine, I did let her have her fucking... I should have fucking kept the piano now that I think about it. The shit was... Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't think y'all understand it, man. This is another view of the goddamn kitchen. That's her mother. I took, I gave her a picture. I gave her her diploma, her picture, her wedding pictures and shit like that. But all this other shit I threw away. Her refrigerator had not been cleaned out in fucking 20 years. Her pool had not been ran in 20 years. I didn't even clean the refrigerator out. I literally pulled the refrigerator out, saran wrapped it, and fucking had the shit thrown directly in the dumpster. The shit was fucking ridiculous. Let me see if I can find some more pictures for y'all. This is where we are right now. I'm in my man cave. This is my man cave. My man cave is the garage, a 3-car garage. She did not close the garage for 20 years. If you see in this picture, look at the very bottom of the picture, the garage door is cracked. She left the garage door cracked for 20 years. There was rat poop 8 feet up on the walls, which means that they were just doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. Needless to say, I got this house for more than $150,000 below freaking market value. It was either me or the city. Which one is it? It was me or the fucking city. Let me show you a picture of the pool real quick, man. It brings back some tough goddamn memories, man. But the reason I love the nutsack is because I do a lot of work around this goddamn house myself, and a lot of it is just some tough ass, DIY type. Now, I'm not big on electrical and shit like that, but if I need to fucking scrape some shit off, take off wallpaper, I know I do all shit like that. So the photos of the goddamn pool, because that was probably the most disgusting thing that I think I experienced in one of the most disgusting things I experienced in my adult life. So the pool had 20 years of every time the trees around the pool went dormant, all the leaves fell in the pool. So they had 20 years worth of dead leaves in the bottom, dead rats, dead frogs, anything you could think of was in the fucking pool. I got in the pool and I fucking cleaned this shit out myself. Once it got to the point where I couldn't clean it, I hired some day workers. You know, I live in fucking Texas. I hired some day workers and we threw the shit directly in a goddamn dump truck. So I say all this to say the fucking nutsack is fantastic when I want to go from EDC and switch over to handyman man cave or handyman around the house type of shit. It makes life really easy for that type of shit. Here's the last video here of the pool at nighttime when I finally got the water down.
The pool's basically drained. If you look close,
that's all the shit that was at the bottom of the pool. I started cleaning it and I ended up hiring day workers and the shit was fucking disgusting.
That has ever fallen from those trees when they go dormant in the fall.
This shit was horrible.
This pool in the last 20 years. The neighbor told me that they've been.
It was a tough thing, man. But I'm just so the nutsack. It's a great thing if it's something you're interested in getting to, man. And I would definitely recommend it. I would definitely consider it. And this is after I kind of started getting the pool cleaned up a little bit. And yeah, I had all those trees removed from the back. You know, I still got a lot more stuff to do. We need to get it replastered and all that type of shit. But we had a lot of work done. A lot of work done on the house. So a cute color in front of your shit would gain my attention. It was, oh my God, fucking just going back and looking at those fucking pictures and photos just remind me of the chaos. Reminds me of the chaos. The Carryzilla says, yeah, boy, Tom Talk, the new player of EDC scene. Listen, I've done a few videos on Tom Talk. If you just type Marine X on Tom Talk and YouTube, it will pop up. Full disclosure, ever since I did my first Tom Talk video, they've sent me all my other fucking bags. And, but I still like their bags. There's an easy EDC sling recommendation, hands down. It makes life easy. The bag is nice. It's kind of pricey. It's like $149. It doesn't have a zipper or a button or nothing. Mike and I just asked the question, does the tote bag have a zipper to close it? It does not. So you have to carry the bag with the purpose of you're using it in a functional way. You're taking it to your office. You're taking it to a coffee shop. You're taking it around the house. I've interviewed a couple of guys that do construction around here, and I asked them, would you use this shit? And they were like, absolutely. I don't need a fucking zipper. Only time they need zippers if they want to lock their shit up when they're going to lunch so other people won't steal their shit. But if they had that bag, they said they would just throw it in their truck and lock the door. But they like the ease of access for shit. I've been carrying the 511 LV10 sling all summer and just got the LV6. I'm a big fan of 511's LV line of those slings. The only thing I don't like about them is they're a little too tactical for me. So ever since I got out the Marine Corps, I've been like I shy away from stuff that's a little too tactical. So if it's like super tactical, I normally may not wear it. So like the Rush, the mother of all bags, I could never carry like this bag here, the Moab 6. Let me see, the Moab 10, but you're not talking about the Moab, you're talking about the LV. Let me see if I can find some stuff here. So this is one sling that would never get carried by me. It's just too tactical looking for me. It's a very affordable price. And it looks, I mean, very functional. But I don't like how tactical it looks. I had the Rush line of bags for a while. I own the All Hazards bag. So I don't think they have I can go to their website, but yeah, if it's a little too tactical, I normally won't rock it. I don't know. I was forced to always carry Gore-Tex and tactical shit and all sorts of shit. The only time I get super goddamn bricked up to carry some tactical shit is when I go hunting Then I normally would have the whole. Listen, so I sold one of my cameras today, right? And the guy that I sold it to, I had a Fujifilm X100V. I sold it to this guy. He's a prior police officer. And he had a whole helmet set up with a nod. He also had thermals. And he wanted to do a trade. Now, his helmet set up with his nod, his thermals was $5,000. $5,000 just for his helmet, his nod, his thermal, all the tactical shit on his fucking helmet. I fucking wanted the shit. Highly interested in the shit. Let me see if I can look it up. Highly interested in it. He's selling it. So when he got it all, I think he said he spent $5,000. He's selling it for like $3,600 or some shit like that. I don't see the photo, but it's a good looking setup. But $5,000? I don't know about that, man. That's a goddamn tough pill to swallow. Matter of fact, I really want to show it to you guys because maybe you guys can give me a kind of a litmus test of would it be something that you might want to carry in your setup. Download this. He has I'm gonna show it to you guys. It's a freaking phenomenal looking setup. You can change it out with a nod or you can keep thermals. He has a data records for it, the data slings for it, all that type of shit. But fucking $5,000? So I don't know about that, man. Yeah, I'll pull it up here in a second. Q code in front of your ship will gain my attention. Waiting on the Air Day Sling 3, the Max X Pack still in transit from Southern California or from San Francisco, California to the Philippines. You're in the Philippines? That's a trek, man. That is a whole goddamn trek. That's a whole trek. Am I earning sweat equity? Absolutely. That's why freaking Mrs. X has to go fucking 20 toes with me. I'm just saying. If I'm doing all this goddamn work, man, we going goddamn 20 toes. Give you the goddamn best 2 minutes of your life, girl.
Come on now, dog. Come on.
You seen that ass.
Man.
Fuck, I'm gonna give it all I got, man. Fucking 2 minutes, man. It ain't gonna be a goddamn heavyweight bout. We gonna make that shit happen. Let me upload this shit, man, so y'all can see this shit, cause back up now. I'm gonna show you these photos. It seemed like a decent loadout, but I just don't know about fucking $5,000. Now he was gonna, he wanted to buy my camera and then like ask an additional $1,000 and he would have sold me his setup. It didn't sound horrible. But, I mean, if I'm going to run that shit, it's going to be a part of an urban kit or some shit like that for me. It's going to be a part of a kit that's going to get utilized. It's going to be a part of a kit that is definitely it has to get utilized. If I'm spending that type of money, it can't just sit around. Like, I have to find a reason to use the goddamn nod. Or some shit like that. Let me see. Is the photo loaded? Because I know y'all got some damn sauce for this damn. All right, we're going to upload those items. Let me get back to y'all's questions while I wait for those to upload so I can see what y'all think. Earning all that sweat equity, it says, Black says, X, I got you on the electrical pretty. Let me know. Oh, listen, Black, where you at, man? You living in DFW Metroplex? Because I need a sub panel. That's what I need. What I need right now is a fucking sub panel. Because I need one more 220. I feel like when it's time to completely unfuck my pool, I feel like something's gonna be going on with my electrical. It's turned off right now, right? So right now I keep my pool drained. I'm waiting to get it replastered. It's other shit I gotta do with my house. But when it's time to get the pool replastered and I finally get new tile and all that type of shit, you know, is it gonna be 100% time to rock and roll? I don't know. Nice little setup he had, man. $3,500 though. Now he's a prior police officer. He knows exactly what he needs for tactical insurgents to keep yourself safe. It comes with just multiple loadouts, all the specs and data sheets for the shit that he had, IBIT systems. But I don't know. If somebody's interested in it, I hit them up and let them know. If you're interested in a loadout like that, absolutely let me know. I'm in the Bay Area, California. Okay. You do some goddamn freaking travel trips to the goddamn DFW, sir. Let me know. Mikey De La Cara says that pool looked like it got the deadly parasite that's going around. Sir, I'm just telling you,
What?
Mikey, listen.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That fucking pool. Here's the thing. I have a VA loan, right? So in order for the VA to close on this house, the pool had to be clean. So when the VA inspector came out here, they did their inspection. They let the house slide. I don't fucking know. They let the house slide. Like all the shit in the house, they didn't fucking care about that shit. But they would not close on the house until I fixed 3 things. The gabling on the outside of the house had to get repaired. I got myself a 32-foot ladder, fixed that shit myself. There was some wood rot around the window. I fucking got my circular saw out, some cedar wood, and fixed that shit myself and painted the wood. And 4 things. We had to get all the goddamn brush around the house, cut away from the house, and we had to clean the fucking pool. The pool took 4 days. 2 days to drain it because I didn't want to kill the sump pump, and 2 days to clean it. But you know what, man? I'm saying it's my shit now, though. Bounced her ass up out of here, though. I'm just saying. Had to get that ass up out of here. Where in Texas is that house? I live in Plano, Texas, Rocky. I live in Plano, Texas. Got to get a nutsack discount for us. I think MarineX might work as a discount code. Field trip, let's see. Does MarineX work as a discount code? Let me see if I throw some shit in the cart. If it doesn't work, and I think it's just 10% off. I'm not going to pretend like I got the fucking plug. Let me throw some shit in the cart and see if a discount code would work. Check out. How do you enter a discount code? Oh, here it is right here. MarineX. Okay, yeah, so discount code MarineX gets you $10 off. Not 10% off. But you know what? I might try to get a better code for that. If you go to nutsack.com and use discount code MarineX, it gets you $10 off the website. I'll see if I can do something better than that. Because $10 is only 10% up to $100. After that, it's fucking diminishing returns, right? But yeah, we'll see if we can make something happen. Let me know exactly what you're interested in. We might be able to make something happen. I did just reach out to the owner of Nutsack because there were 2 winners for the 50K giveaway #bars, and he mailed out their prizes to them. So if we want to do something, let me know if y'all are interested in getting something from Nutsack. So it's really a dump and grab tote, shake and bake like goddamn Ricky Bobby, sir. Yeah, it's a dump. It's a dump. It's more like a dump pouch with freaking grab handles. You can throw it over your shoulders, but it's not really that comfortable. I thought it would be an issue that it didn't have a zipper. I thought it was gonna be an issue that it didn't have a button. None of those things fucking matter. 511 is for weekend warriors. Listen, I carried a 511 for a very long time. I carried a 511 as my EDC bag. Which one was it? Field trip. 511. Here we go. So for a very long time, I carried the AMP 10. If you type in Marine X and just type in 511, I carried the AMP 10 as my EDC bag for a very long time. It's called the AMP 10, but it's a 20-liter bag. I don't know why they fucking call it the AMP 10. And it was modular. I liked it a lot. But I still own the bag. It's in my storage, but it's a little too tactical for me. It's like a pinch too tactical for me. And so like, because it was so tactical, I was like, you know, I was kind of a fan of it. I haven't seen this video in a while. Let me just check out the first few minutes. Oh my God, I'm so glad I got away from this fucking logo shit, man.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Marine X back at it again. Listen, I know according to the caption, it seems like I may have made a decision when it comes to EDC.
No, I never make a fucking decision.
And it's kind of true. So today I bring you the AMP 10 by 511. Now this is kind of, sort of,
yeah, I just wanted to see the bag again. The AMP 10 it's not a horrible bag. You can wear the sling mode.
make stuff happen. So I really like it.
I went all out for this goddamn video. Shit.
It's really comfortable.
Riding my one wheel and shit.
I usually will, it doesn't.
You see I'm freaking being saved and wearing a goddamn helmet and shit, man. I'm just saying, man. Aren't you fucking proud of me?
This bag does not have a water pouch. So my normal go-to for actually carrying my water is usually right here on this.
Let me see this shit. I want to revisit the fucking video. I ain't seen this shit in a while. Hold on.
Let's talk a few things about this bag.
Yeah, so the AMP 10 was something I carried for a while, but it's a little too tactical for me. So it ended up getting retired, but The best size gear / hero clip. My favorite size hero clip is the medium and the mini. They make a small and they make a large. I own them. I know I never use the large. It's too fucking big. So what I have connected to this bag right here is a medium-sized hero clip. And it's a little bit smaller than the palm of my hand. Well, it's about the size of the palm of my hand. The medium hero clip can hold up to 60 pounds. The mini can hold like 45 pounds or 40 pounds. The small is okay, but it's so close to the medium. It's like, The mini is perfect for keychains, shit like that. The large is perfect for like, if you need to hold like 7 grocery bags, your EDC bag and some other shit, the fucking large is for you, okay? But if I could only own one, I would just own a whole bunch of medium-sized hero clips, you pimping. The Eyes of Horus says, what is your opinion on the Good Works boogie bag? Field trip. Never heard of that shit. Let me look it up real quick. The Good Works boogie bag. I don't know if I've heard of this shit. Mark II. What's sold out, so people fucking like it. First off, I don't really like the fucking photos. Like, I know y'all are trying to make y'all shit look all sexy and jewelry and shit, but the photos could be a little bit more well lit. You know what? This is what I would say, the Eyes of Horus. The photos are so bad. I don't know. Okay, here's a good one. All right, so it looks like a waist pack. You could wear it as a sling bag, obviously. You could wear it as a sling bag. But the loop panel almost looks like an after part. Hydrate. Make sure you fucking hydrate real quick, man. Make sure you do that shit real quick. I don't care what you're doing, man. Take a goddamn sip of water. Make sure you goddamn freaking quench that goddamn thirst real quick. I'm gonna get back to this goddamn bag. Something told me to take some goddamn sip of water. make sure you take a goddamn sip of water, man. Somebody put a goddamn splash emoji in the goddamn chat so we can get these broads off this pole. Put a goddamn splash emoji in that goddamn chat. As soon as I see that splash emoji off that goddamn chat, man, we get him off this fucking pole. He says that was random. It be like that sometimes, man. You got to drink some fucking water. Got that goddamn LD in the chat real quick, man. Let's get this shit off here. Get off those fucking poles, ladies. Get off that pole before you fucking hurt yourself. The loop paneling on the front almost looks like a afterthought. Appreciate that, Black. The zippers, it's $135. It has, I guess what I would say is, what's special about it? That's a Chinese zippers. Nothing super high tech about that clip. Like the clip on this Vertx bag is you can tell when you get a different level of clip. The bag might be made in America, but that clip came from Japan. I love 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's 6 sides? Hexagon is 5 sides. Is this what's 6 sides? Trapezoid. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6-sided. What shape is goddamn 6-sided? I like the way it fucking looks. Put it like that. I do like the way it looks. But for $135, I guess I would need to really check it out more. How big is it? How many liters is this thing? Oh, I love the fucking spicy blue inside that you can get on there. Yeah, I would need to know more about the bag because I don't know how I feel about it yet. The Carrie Zilla says, hope to see you do a collab with George Define soon. Y'all have a marriage and chemistry when it comes to EDC. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Hopefully he's doing okay. I think last live stream, someone asked if he was okay. I might reach out to him just to make sure he's good to go. If your pool is drained, are you afraid of it floating? Not sure how much groundwater yet. Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you mean. Am I afraid of my entire pool floating? So Texas is a little bit, I used to live in North Carolina and a lot of people didn't have in-ground pools because a lot of North Carolina's clay. A lot of Texas is limestone. So I'm not entirely worried about it. This house was built in 1993. So the foundation of this house has settled quite a bit. And we had 3 different foundation inspections, all 3 by different companies. They said our foundation was phenomenal. We also live in an alley. So behind the pool is concrete. There's not grass. So there's not a lot of room for shifting. I'm being hopeful, Mike and Ike's, right? You know, I actually messaged them considering doing disability related EDC vids. Makes sense. You talking about for the Good Works? I've never even heard of them, and I have it saved. I'm going to keep it open for when the live stream is open. My oldest 511 bag is the push pack. I've never even fucking heard of that shit. 11 years old. My second oldest is the Rush 12. So you must have the Rush 12 1.0 because they're almost at 3.0. I had the Rush 12 2.0. I fucking ended up giving that shit away. It was too tactical for me. So I ended up giving it to one of my buddies. So the 511 I've never even heard of that. The push pack. It's a 6-liter bag. They still sell it. Okay. This looks really good for like land nav or a get home bag. Is this a hip pack or is this designed to be worn on the left side? Okay, I see how you wear it. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a pack that's really good for if you're walking, if you're doing some type of land nav, or if you're trying to get home and you want to keep all your materials very close by and not directly on your back. This bag looks like it would be perfect for that. Search and rescue. If you're looking for somebody or whatever, and you have different teams in the woods, this will be really good for that. You Pimper says, thank you. I didn't realize they were so big. I'll definitely be grabbing a bunch of mediums. Thank you, X. No problem at all. What are you smoking tonight? Yeah, I'm smoking. What is this thing called, man? It is called the freaking I keep getting the shit wrong. Oh, the Saki Negra. I might even be saying the shit wrong. It was a decent smoke. I just finished it. It was a decent smoke. They do so when you do a subscription with Provide a Cigar Club, they definitely give you their pairing notes, their tasting notes, and all that stuff. It's a decent stick, but for fucking $17 or $15, however much it was, I don't think I would buy an entire box. But it was a decent smoke. It wasn't absolutely horrible. And of course, we're having that with the Sweetens Cove. So the whenever you do Provide a Cigar Club, they give you these little cards with every stick that you get. And they give you their pairing notes, their tasting notes. What do they think you should drink, smoke with it, and all that type of stuff. What do they think pairs with it? You take that, you do with it as you please. You see the aftermath. I've already smoked mine. And all of that good stuff. You meant nutsack, but more generally, if I get motivated enough. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean with the disability EDC stuff. I am in Austin, but I used to live in the Gulf Coast where there's a lot of clay and pool floating was a concern. Just wanted to throw that. Yeah, that makes sense. When I lived in North Carolina, I owned a house and my backyard was so fucking big. I wanted a pool. And I had a guy come out there and look at it. So this is the house I used to own in North Carolina. Matter of fact, they haven't updated the fucking photos since I owned the goddamn house. This is how the house looked when I owned it. I'm the one that put this flagpole up. I put that Texas star on the fence because I was in North Carolina and I wanted to represent Texas. But the backyard was the entire property was a little bit more than half an acre. I had so much fucking room in the back. All I had back there was a septic tank. I was like, oh, I should put a fucking in-ground pool back there. I had a guy come out. He said, no, you should not do that, sir. No, don't fucking do that shit. So I just sold this house about 2 years ago. It was a decent little house, but yeah, I definitely what you mean by the floating, and that's something I got to think about. But it's so many priorities beyond the pool here that I don't necessarily think about it too much because, yes, it says Provide a Cigar Club got the same say. Aren't they great? So I do 2 different cigar subscriptions. I do Provide a Cigar Club and I do JR Cigars. Now, for bang for the buck, JR Cigars sends you, I think for the same amount of money, I get like 4 or 5 cigars. So for the same amount of money, I get 4 or 5 cigars. Matter of fact, field trip. So yeah, I pay JR Cigars $30 a month, and they send me 4 or 5 cigars every month. However, they don't send any tasting notes, any pairing notes. They don't give me a little card. So whatever they send, I just fucking gotta Google the shit and look it up myself. But I mean, $30, they don't charge me. I don't think they charge shipping. I think it's $30.95. And I'm definitely, if I had to get rid of one, would it be JR Cigars or would it be Provider? I would. At this point, I've been with Provider for over 3 years. I love them. They've expanded my palette. But for $30 a month, I only get 3 sticks. I think I would only go with JR Cigars. So if you go to jrcigars.com and just type a cigar of the month, they send you, I think, like 4 cigars or some shit like that. So it's not bad. It's not bad. A Resilient Dad says, I respect the throwing cards. When our ex-man cave cigar set and setup coming, asking for the fam from the Bay with much respect coming from goddamn Oakland, sir. We appreciate that shit most definitely, man. I think that the throwing cards, I'm still working on that. So this ashtray is a Marine X ashtray. It's hard because I fucking made this shit. It's made of walnut. Shit took me like a fucking day to make. I'm like, do I want to sell this shit? I also have like an EDC valet tray I thought about selling as well, but that's made of walnut. I gotta fucking make it. I got fucking 5 kids and a lot of shit to do. But it's definitely on the agenda. It's definitely on the agenda. I want to pump out more content. You always go to marinex.com and check out the shit that I'm pumping out, man. I already got some stuff on there if you guys are interested in any type of stuff I'm already pumping out, man. So I got the Whistle Glencairn glass, lids, and EDC storage box. Version 2 of my coasters and stuff like that. So you're more than welcome to check that shit out for stuff that I already have. Adding to this line, it is a task. It is definitely a task. So I got to think about it. I definitely need to think about it, man. I need to start sponsoring more of my own fucking videos. Shit. I got all this shit that I sell, but I don't know. That's a good question. Let me see. Do I have anything up here? Oh, last reminder, guys. I wanted to also remind you once again. Let me grab these fucking bags for you real quick. Channel members only. Later on this week, we're going to be giving away these bags. These long walk bags from Vertx. I'll show them to you individually so I don't look like a freaking nincompoop. So the long walk fanny pack, we'll do that. And I'm not going to ruck with these. I'm going to keep the tags on them. We'll give these to channel members. The 15 liter, we'll give that away. And the 28 liter, we'll give that to channel members later on this week. So if you're interested in those, you're more than welcome to join the battalion as a channel member. You'll get the notification for those live streams and all of that good stuff. The Tactical Tote by Tactical Baby Gear, check them out. I have a relationship with Tactical Baby Gear. They've sent me shit in the past. And they actually, I think, Mikey, you sent that to me on they sent that, let me think. You sent that to me on Instagram, I think. Tactical Baby Gear. So I've done a couple of videos for them. They sent me their stroller, which was like fucking $700. I appreciate them doing that for me. They also sent me their tactical diaper bag. When they came out with the tote, they reached out to me and I told them that I just told them I wasn't interested. The issue with the tactical tote bags by Tactical Baby Gear, which is a fucking mouthful, is that the fucking big ass, they're fucking big. I saw one on I think on their website on someone's shoulder. The shit looked fucking humongous. It is definitely a dad bag. The shit looked fucking big. But, you know, they set it in a puddle and they did some other shit. It looked like it was ready to rock and roll. The shit definitely looked like it was fucking ready to rock and roll. Vertx is usually some quality stuff. I haven't had a bad experience with them yet, knock on wood. I've owned like 6 or 7 bags from Vertx. And absolutely, the carrots, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. The boogie bag is almost perfect as the Matsuda pouches. The Matsuda pouches are some pricey boys, though. Like, those freaking Matsuda pouches are some pricey boys. What do I think about the SOG Escape Field Trip? Never heard of it. So, one thing I will say about SOG and about Gerber, they're SOG, Gerber, and Deca are for the SOG, Gerber, and Hogue are for the tactical bros. SOG, Gerber, and Hogue are for the tactical bros. And so SOG is like hit and miss with some of their items. Oh man, it's partially serrated, so it's a combo edge. It's a clip point. Half of it is serrated, half of it is not. This is what I would say about this knife. For $47, I think I would just get the Smith & Wesson knife on Amazon. That's like 20 bucks. Like, if you really, this is what I would say, Pop Rappa. is that if you really want a combo edge knife and you just like SOG, buy it. I think everyone should own at least one combo edge knife because they come in handy. If you're trying to cut a rope, if you're trying to cut something, you don't care about how clean the cut is, serration helps out a lot. But am I spending $48 on this knife? Probably not. Because I think Smith & Wesson makes a... they make a knife, and it's like the most popular knife on Amazon, and I think it's like 20, 25 bucks. Like if you have to have a partially serrated knife, I would go with a Smith & Wesson partially serrated knife on Amazon and spend like 25 bucks before I grab that specific knife. Have I checked out the Vertx Sock P Fanny Pack, the big version? So they sent that out to me, Mikey Daily Carry. I didn't do a video on it. It was okay. I ended up giving it to a buddy who had no type of bags, EDC stuff at all. It wasn't horrible. Let me look it up real quick. So just as full disclosure, I have a relationship with Vertx, so they send me a lot of their shit when it comes out. They sent me this sock piece sling. The issue is I got this sling the same time I got Vertx sling back in the day when this first came out. And the Vertx sling was fucking 42 bucks. This shit was $84. So it was hard for me to justify this other than the fact that it's very modular. And I think it's better for carrying a boomstick. But, you know, at the time I had just got that Tom Talk sling, and I was like, yeah, Tom Talk's fucking killing it. But I ended up giving this to a buddy. Would I buy it at $84? Probably not. I would probably see if it was on Amazon used for like maybe in the high 60s. Have I checked out Civivi's or Weed knives yet? Yeah, on my 50K giveaway #bars, I gave away. I have a relationship with them too. They sent me out Civivi. So Civivi, Cut, and Weed knives are the same company. It's a good, better, best system. And they sent me out their new Cut knife and their new Civivi knife, which actually, let me grab it. So Civivi, this knife, I think it's about to drop, or it already has dropped. I don't know. And it's a big boy. I think the embargo's over. Hopefully it's over. I don't fucking know. But it's a big chunky knife, man. Like if you want some chunk, then this knife might be for you. So the person that won this during the 50K giveaway lives in Hawaii. I'm gonna give this to a channel member as well. Cause I'm not even gonna slice anything with this thing. I'm just gonna give this to a channel member. Because at this point, I don't really have a need for it. I mean, it's a freaking chunky boy. It's fucking humongous. Look at this thing compared to my Benchmade mini bug out. If you're looking at these things neck and neck, the mini bug out is almost the size of the blade. And I'm pretty sure this is Chinese Civivi. I saw your question, Mikey Daily Carry. But this is I think they sent this out to me. This is one of their newer knives. I don't know if it's dropped yet. I think it's already dropped. I don't even know what it's called. The Cut knife, I shipped that off today to the winner of that knife. And they've sent me my Wee Banter, my Civivi Baby Banter, all that shit. They've sent that out to me. But I'm going to send this to a channel member. It's already in a package. I'm just waiting to draw a name and send it to a channel member. So that's what's going to end up happening for that. I like Civivi a lot. Civivi's that good spot, man. Especially the Elementum. Maybe not the push button, but the flippers Elementum, fucking goated. I love it. Have you ever bought anything from Amazon used? Was it worth it? Haven't bought anything used from Amazon. Oh my God. My, let me see if I can show you this goddamn. Let me see if I can. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this. The monitor that I'm using right now, I bought used from Amazon. I buy used shit from Amazon all the fucking time. Let's put it like that. All the time. Let's switch cameras real quick. So this monitor that we're using right now is called the LG Dual Up. It's normally like $600. I bought it on Amazon for like 400 bucks, and Amazon had it rated as gently used or whatever. But this is what I use for live streaming. This is what I see all y'all. This is what you see me looking at when I'm looking off to the left. So I see your chats coming through and all that other type of stuff. But yeah, I bought that used from Amazon. So I buy shit used from Amazon all the time. The thing about if you buy used from Amazon, if you don't fucking like it, you could just fucking send the shit back. It's fucking Amazon. It's fucking phenomenal. I would love to win a giveaway, says Ryan. Yeah. So the giveaway that's coming up this week, Ryan, is going to be for channel members for the Vertx bags and for the Civivi knife. But I have another video coming up with this nutsack admin pouch. I'm going to reach out to the owner of nutsack and see if we can do another giveaway of that. Most he can say is no. But I like to do giveaways pretty often. Why not? It's not that I don't like the Elementum 2 with the button lock. I like button lock knives. My favorite button lock knife is by Remit. I think that's how you pronounce their fucking name. It's a fucking sweet. When I got it in, I had to give it a little bit of honing on my my knife sharpener because it wasn't the best. But once I got a freaking a proper edge put on this thing, I really enjoy this knife from this company. I've never fucking heard of them. They reached out to me. How much is their knife? Is this it right here? It is. It has like micarta scales. It's a freaking nice, very nice knife. For it to be a no-name Chinese-made knife. Is this the button lock right here? I think this is it right here. Yeah, it has a front flipper. This is the one that they sent me. They sent me the one with the green micarta scales. It's a button lock. It has a front flipper, or you can use the thumb. I like it. It wasn't very sharp out the box. I had to take it to my knife sharpener, put a little 80 grit on there. But the thing, not 80 grit, 220 grit on there. But the thing was so, after I gave it a little bit of freaking TLC, I enjoy carrying this thing. I'm never going to do a video about it. And they knew that when they sent it to me. But I can still talk about it if I'm looking for a budget knife to recommend, a budget button lock to send it to suggest to folks. And I like this a little bit more than the Civivi. I like this a little bit more than Civivi. I like the scales more. The micarta scales on this feel fucking phenomenal. I think the blade on the Civivi is probably a little bit better out the box without you having to do any fucking treatment or anything like that on it. But $49 looks like the price is 50 bucks, 55 bucks. I will probably wait and see if this thing drops down to like 40 bucks. I don't know if I would spend 50 bucks on this knife, but you know, it's $49.50 plus a 5% off coupon. So, you know, that might make it worth it for you, especially if you're okay with the 14C20. It's not the best blade steel. If you're okay with getting it in, maybe dropping some 220 on it, or you know, if you got strop or home, whatever you need to do to get it how you want it, you might want to do that when you get it in. Big tantos are fun. This is a fucking big ass. This is a big ass knife. Okay. They want you to use this thing on your hip when you're hunting or some shit like that. The bug out looks like a case knife over that. That's what it is. The Civivi Bahalter, is that how you pronounce that shit? It just fucking dropped. Or did that just, something just dropped. I hate myself. The shit just dropped. So it's the Bahalter. And they sent it to me about 2 months ago. And a lot of times what ends up happening with these companies, guys, is that they don't send you like a formal embargo agreement, but they will send you stuff and say, hey, don't talk about this knife before this day. If you do, we're never going to send you anything ever again, right? So what ends up happening, they send me some shit and I just fucking forget about it. And then they'll email me and say, hey, we're dropping this on August, whatever. Can you talk about it now? So, you know, that's normally what ends up happening. But that's the knife that they sent me. It's a fucking big ass knife. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. I don't think I can carry that in my pocket, but you know, work size Tanto for sure. That's a really nice screen. Yeah, this thing is I like this. It's good for live streaming. I guess it could be good for productivity or whatever. It's a weird aspect ratio. It's 16:18, so it's not a normal size monitor, but it's good for me to be able to see everything at once without having to have two screens over here. Do you ever have to present for the channel member? Wait, did you have to be present for the channel membership this week? No, you don't. No, you don't. If you're a channel member and you win, then I'll try to reach out to you on Instagram, or I'll have another channel member reach out to you, or you could just watch that live stream. There's no drop dead date. So it's not like, hey, if you don't reach out to me in 7 days, I'm giving it to somebody else. None of that stuff. The Wii Elementum might just be my next pickup. Frame lock and ambidextrous sold. Are you left-handed, Mikey Daily Carry? The Wii Elementum. I didn't know they made a Wii Elementum. I know they have the Civivi Elementum. The Wii is kind of like, they're really killing it right now. I would love a nutsack double admin for my tax sack, but it's kind of stupid expensive for an admin pouch. It's pricey. I have the Leatherman one. It's $169. I think the wax canvas is like $129 or something like that. It's fucking pricey. What kind of budget fixed blade can you recommend trying to put some shit together? Oh, 100% the Tops Knives Ferret. 100%. One of my favorite fixies that I will actually carry is a Tops Knives Ferret. If you just want something that when I say budget, for me, I'm thinking of something that's less than $100. Every knife by Tops Knives is made in the USA except for their folder. They have a folder, the Mini Scandi. I think that's made in China or made in Taiwan, but every single one of their fixies is made in the USA. But this thing is nice and small. This is one of my favorite fixies. If you don't want that, then I would say go with the Boker Scalpel. So you got this one here, the Tops Knives Ferret. It's about $89. Then there's also the Tops Knives or the Boker Scalpel. This is surprisingly one of my favorite fixed blades. D2. It comes in a Kodak sheath. This is my truck knife. One of my truck knives. I have a few knives in my truck, but this is the knife that stays in my truck. I love the way it looks. It's so slick looking. It's only $41. Let's call it $42. I think this is a made in China Boker, but it works freaking well. It looks good. it looks kind of classic to me. It looks classic to me. And if you want something that's a little bit more budget than that, I would go with the CRKT Scribe. So this one's like 25 bucks, I think. Yeah, 21 bucks. So if you just really want something super cheap, you really want a fixed blade knife, this is a great knife. It it's a completely faux carbon fiber, but it has definitely a nice deployment. So you pull this off, you put it on the other side so you won't lose the cap. It's actually pretty nice. 22 bucks. This is a nice little carry. So I gave you a few options for, you know, not too pricey fixed blades that I like to carry. There's only one and done knife for me. That's the Zero Tolerance 0562. Smack right in between the Sabenza and the X. Yeah, I like ZTs. That fixie looks nice. So I like fix. There's not too many fixies I'll carry. I really don't like humongous fixies, but those three, I don't really carry the Boker Scalpel because it's a little long, but it stays in my truck. But that CRKT Scribe and the Tops Knives Ferret, I fucking love them. That pointy ass Avivi looks like you can take over Sparta. This is Sparta, sir. This is Sparta. Got a Vertx Long Walks 15 in a cart waiting for payday. Do you have one to show? Yeah, I got one right here. Hold on, my cord's all caught up. Hold on. So one thing I would say about the Walks 15. This is the Walks 15. I have it in green. I don't know what you're going to be using it for. Are you going to be using it for rucking or walking? Because I can say this thing is fucking phenomenal for that. I rucked this thing 10 miles yesterday, and there is not dried up sweat on the back of this bag. This thing has been rucked. It's only been rucked twice. Okay. I've rucked the 28 once. I've rucked the 15 twice. But there's not... Think about some of the bags you ruck. You know, you get dried up sweat pockets. I don't have it yet. Maybe after my 5th ruck, I'll have it. But I really like this freaking Long Walk 15. I really like this Long Walk 15. Make sure you put a Q code in front of your shit. I'm happy to see your questions because I'm looking through the chat, but I don't want to make you that. I don't want y'all to think I'm skipping past your questions. What about a good one for a battle belt? For a battle belt, I would probably go with this one here. Hold on. All right, so if you're talking like straight battle belt, I would go with the Gerber Infantry knife. I like this as a glass breaker on one side. You can also use this as a hammer if you keep it in its sheath. And so it's a decent knife. It's partially serrated. And it's made in America. It's a Gerber. All Gerber knives are not made in America. This is one of them that is. So if you're going to keep this on your hip or in a battle belt, this kind of gets the job done. This kind of does get the job done. It's like $100 though. Sometimes more now. I think it's like $120. But full tang on this thing is being covered up by the scales, but it's a heavy, very capable knife. I rarely keep paracord or lanyards on my knife. This is one of those knives where I happily do that because I like to be able to quickly grab it. So if it's not this one, then I would probably say the Benchmade Bushcraft, I think it's called. Let me grab it. So if you want something like it's going to be literally on your belt, you can look at, I think this is the Benchmade Bushcraft. I might have it wrong. Somebody correct me in the chat. I primarily use this when hunting, right? But this one here, the sheath is a lot nicer. So I'm a big fan of this knife as well. This one is rocking S30V steel full tang on this thing, a big beefy knife. This is what I use at the beginning. Once we cut the guts out of an animal and I start to cut the lats off an animal, I either use this or my top snice fillet knife. So you're looking for a battle knife. These probably aren't going to be really for you, but so I either use that Benchmade or I use my top snice fillet knife, which this is a pricey knife. I wouldn't buy this unless you're dedicated for hunting, but cutting, you know, back fat and lats off of a freaking freshly downed spike or a doe, this thing slices like butter. So, but top snice, it's made in America once again. Benchmade, made in America. This specific Gerber knife, made in America. Now, if you want something that's a little bit more battle ready, I would say get this Essie Kandaru. I think this is the Kandaru. I get it confused all the time because I have this Essie. You can get the Kandaru that has a scale. No, this is the Kandaru. So the Essie, this is a kind of a more of a battle knife. It's very small in the hand. It's a very petite knife. It's about the same size as the Ferret. I should have grabbed the Ferret. But you can probably wear this. The thing about this knife is you can buy different scales for it. I have it naked right now, but I also have scales for it. But this is a very small, very sharp knife. An extremely sharp knife. And it's by Essie. They're a great company nonetheless. I also have an Essie number 4, which I don't know if I have that available. Yeah, I think my Essie number 4 is in a kit right now. This is the Ferret though. So if you're thinking about that Ferret versus the, if I had to choose between the two, I would get the Ferret instead of the Essie Kandaru. The Kandaru is named after a catfish from the Amazon. So Essie likes to name a lot of their knives after freaking fish from the goddamn Amazon. I don't know why, but that's what they do. But I like the Ferret. So it's really up to you, man. Decent little knife. Let's see. Minimalist Medford. You know what? Medford sends me emails all the time, and I don't ever fucking buy their knives. I have the email sent to me for their drops, and I always forget. I always forget to take advantage of their fucking drops. Have I messed around with Essie thinking about it picking up a number 6? I don't have a number 6. I have an Essie number 4, Essie Kandaru. I have 2 Essie Kandarus. I have multiple scales for the Essie Kandarus, and that's it. And then I have like Essie carabiners and some of their. So the owner of Essie is called Randall Adventure Company. So I have some of their survival kits as well. Getting the Vertx long walks for explore the city or escape city bag. If you're gonna get an escape the city bag, I don't know about the long walk, because not the 15 liter, unless you're just gonna be super slim down. I mean, like super slim down for a bug out bag. But my bug out bag is currently the 511. Is it the Nitro? I have a couple of bug out bags because when I'm bugging out with my family. So I'm bugging out with my family. So yeah, hopefully you got some good choices for you, Ryan, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all once again stopping by for another Man Cave Mondays. If this is your first time stopping by, make sure you hit that goddamn subscribe button. We would love to have you part of the battalion, man. If you're a channel member, make sure you have notifications turned on. I'm going to be giving you these freaking Vertx long walks next week or this week. It's fucking Monday. I'll probably do the live stream Wednesday or Thursday. If this is not your first time stopping by, thank you once again for watching me run my goddamn grape. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.